Hi everyone, this is Deanna, the Organized Miss, and I've been making junk journals with paper bags. So I have been trying to come up with different ideas, how am I going to use all these? And so I have my Christmas journal that I've been working on, and then this one's kind of, I guess, like a idea journal, I guess. I thought about maybe using it for Junk Journal January. It may just be, an idea journal. And I will do a video of just, kind of what I'm doing and where I'm at on it. But, this was the cover I think I'm going to use for Junk Journal January. So I just reinforced it, glued two pieces together, made a spine with another piece, and then I stitched around it and add some corners. So I think this is what I'm going to use, but I still have so many bags. This was the flow journal that I'm just kind of doing whatever in, and just whatever, painting and making marks. And so this is just another idea journal. So again, still lots of these, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do with it? Well, one of the things that I've been wanting to do is to join Kim Newberg's Happy Mail Movement Challenge. So she had shared a video, maybe it was a little over a month ago or so, on one of her Techniques Tuesday videos about, just making it your own envelope from recycled paper, whatever you're using, and then put a couple of items in it and mail it to her, and then she would mail it back. And since then she's had, a couple other people join as a collab. So the idea is that then they would make a video for their subscribers and show them what they're doing, and share that challenge for anybody who wants to kind of join along. And it would be kind of like a pen pal happy mail kind of exchange. So I'm going to make one using this Trader Joe's grocery bag, and put some ephemera in that and send it to Kim, and then she'll send one back to me. But I would put the challenge out to anybody who's watching my videos, that if you'd like to do that and send me your own kind of homemade art envelope with some pieces of ephemera or whatever in there, then I'll return that. So her challenge did have a stipulation that you would keep the weight of the envelope down to 1 stamp. So I do not know what that is here. I'm in Kansas, so America, and I just can tell already from the weight of this, just by putting something in it, I might go over. But we're just going to test it out. I'm going to find out how much stamp it is. But in Canada, she said it's 30 grams. I don't even have a scale. Maybe I should get one. But that way it would just be the cost of 1 stamp. She's in Canada, so it will cost me probably extra. I don't know. International mail, but yeah, the goal would be to just make one envelope and put a couple of things in, whatever's kind of on your desk. You got stuff laying around, to put that in and share it. It could be a piece of finished art. So because I've got all my stuff over here and bits and bobs and pieces. So I'm gonna find things to go in here once I get the envelope made, and then kind of go from there. So I thought I would do this here on camera, and then just kind of share it with you. So my first thought is how I'm going to make an envelope from this, because I've been making I've been making different kinds of covers. And oh, one of the things is she's using her envelopes to be signatures, you know, to turn them into, I guess, like a journal she's going to make with all the envelopes and things she gets. So she'll open the envelope. I'm trying to look for an envelope that I might have laying around here. Oh, let's see. I got this Christmas card envelope. Nope, I already tore it open. Oh, well, I'll just show it to you anyway. The idea would be, I'm just covering the address, who it's from. I don't mind you seeing my address, because the goal would be you could mail me your envelope. So what she was doing was not ripping them open like this, but, you know, trying to gently open them, but cut it along these two sides. So then it would open up like this, and then use it as a page in her journal. So I've been cutting mine so that they fit like this automatically, but then if I want it to go as an envelope, I either need to have my house sit sideways or construct it so that it would fold open. So I don't know, that's my first challenge. So let's see if I can figure that out here with you on camera. So I have these two pieces that I cut out from a bag, and I was thinking, you know, I like the idea of it being like this so that she could put it in her journal this way. But then I have to think how she's going to open it, which she'll cut the sides this way and then put it in this way. So I need to make it so that she can do that. So then the fold needs to be on the bottom. So I was thinking this piece of the bag, I could create and then she opens them on camera. So that's how I know how she's opening them. Okay, so if I want this to be the front, I want this to be the back. So this is going to be my fold. So it'll fold like this. And what I thought was then I would have this be on the inside like this. I guess it doesn't really matter which way that goes. So this would be the inside of the envelope, and then I'd fold it that way. So the next thing that I need to do is cut a couple of pieces to go here. Okay, I've got some pieces from another bag too that I cut up for this one here, this green and pink one. And so I think that would be plenty big. So I'm gonna cut, you know what, let's just do that. I'm gonna cut it down the center so I'll have 2 pieces. Oh my goodness, that is perfect right there. All right, let's do that. I couldn't have planned that any better. So then this one. Also, okay, this one is a little different. Okay. As you can see, I'm pretty precise with my measurements there. Okay, let's see, what was I thinking? So the way I do this is I just fold it, you know, in half. So this is going to be where the you know, the fold is going to be. And then I will glue it down like so. So let's find my glue. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac because it's quick drying and it's a good hold, and I'm going to feel comfortable with it going through the mail. So but you know, a glue stick would, I don't know, glue stick might, well, it would be fine for me if I wasn't sending it in the mail, for sure, just to do my seams. Well, maybe I should have done one side first and then the other, but here I am. Okay. There we go. This piece was a little, that's all right. It's going to get trimmed up anyway. My first step is just to be able to fold it up like an envelope. And it's going to fold up like that. Okay, so I could just make this the envelope. I was wanting to put like, you know, so it would be like, this would be, you know, double-sided, if that makes sense. So this would be attached this way. Oh, that's maybe what I did wrong. Well, there you go. That's why we're doing this live on camera. Figure it out. Well, that's okay. You know, it's not, I don't hate that I'm doing this. My next question, though, is do I reinforce this with tape, which I wasn't wanting to. That's why I did it on the inside, because I wanted it to, you know, be like that. But I may have to put, I got a squeaky chair here. I mean, I could, you know, use a smaller piece. I think that's going to be okay. Because like I said, it's joined here. But I don't know, I'm feeling nervous about that. Like, you know, would it catch in the mail or something? So I think I am going to have to just reinforce it. Let's see, what am I going to reinforce it with? Probably just this. Probably I am. Just a very thin, another thin piece. So let's do that. But see, now I have both sides to consider. I don't know. I think maybe once I, you know, because I'll have to fold that in to get my sides. I think it's going to be fine, actually. Let's just try it. You know what? Sometimes I like to use this as like a score line. Let's see, where's my... you know. There we go. Let's see. What do I think about that? Did it manage? There we go. There. It's okay. Okay. There. Now. Okay, so now what we want to do is cut this so that it will fold. Let's see, so it'll fold a little easier. I'm just going to cut right down these lines right here on this, the bottom portion that's going to fold up. I don't think I cut far enough. There we go. So that way this will fold up and it'll glue on that side. I think that's going to resolve our little hiccup there we were having with the seam on that side. All right, so now it should fold up like that. I'll be able to glue it. That piece is still a little wider, isn't it? So but this is about as exciting as watching paint dry. Okay, now when we fold that up, oh, perfect. Now this is, oh, that's why I wanted to use the back side, because I still wanted to like see that. Well, we're gonna have to find a flap anyway. So our chimney is gonna have to trim some. Where are we going to fold it? About there. Okay. I mean, it's a slightly larger than standard envelope, but that's okay. So now where we want to cut this is right to here. So we're going to trim these little pieces off too. And I think I'm going to trim it a little like at an angle coming down. That way it's a little narrower you know, at the top of the fold there. Not a lot, but just a little. So that when it folds over, there. Pretty good. Okay. What do I want to do? I mean, what I probably need to do is just go ahead and add the tape to reinforce it. Like it or not. You know what? Let's see. Do I have some kind of like, I do. Like some stamp washi here. Go. Now this is washi, so it's not like as sticky as, you know, really strong tape, but I'm gonna fold it around this way. And there. Now I feel better about it going through the mail, and it won't catch there, you know. There we go. Definitely makes that a bit more sturdy down there. Okay, there we go. All right, let's just go ahead and do it. At some point, you just gotta, you know, decide that you like it. And I can be a bit of a perfectionist, which is why junk journaling is such a nice art form for me, because once I get, well, if I get too stuck in it, I just remind myself, this is literally stuff that was going into the trash. It's junk. It's okay. It's okay to make a mistake, not be perfect. If you really don't like it, throw it away. But that's some of the charm in it, right? It's the fact that it's not perfect. It is what it is, right? Easier said than done for me some days, but all right. All right, that feels pretty good. And then when we close it, we'll have that flap right there. So I'm trying to challenge myself to use as much of these bags, you know, as possible. Obviously, once I get down to this, it's just gonna go in the bin. Okay. What about that crease there? Is that gonna work? I mean, I could use this now. Excuse me. Yeah, let's go ahead and use this one because I like the fact that it doesn't have a crease. So I just told you what a perfectionist I am, and yet I'm not going to measure that. I guess I'm not a perfectionist after all. Well, maybe not when it comes to junk journaling. I really tried to learn to let go of some things. Well, I want it to be a little, to see a little bit of the roof. But I guess it's going to come down to also how much space I need for the address, right? Okay, that's better. All right, before I cut this, maybe I need to put her address. So I just put it on a Post-it note, and it's also on her website, but it's Kim Newberg. And if you just go to her YouTube channel, I think she has it listed also on her About page, or yeah. But the hashtag Happy Mail Movement, if you look for those videos, you'll see her talking about the challenge and the envelopes, how she made them and stuff. So if you want to join along, also, there's her address. And of course, please, feel free to send me one as well. I will mail it back. But on her channel, then there's also she's listed other creators who are taking part in the challenge as well. All right, so let's go ahead and put her address on here. I love it. Okay. I think it would be good maybe to ink it up just a little bit. I think maybe this one. There, that's better. Helps it kind of stand out a little bit. And then I need one for my address. Now, let's think about what's going in it. Oh, that was the ginger and spice and everything nice. Okay, well, let's just send her this. So she'll have the, the rest of the sentiment. Oh, it doesn't fit. All right, exactly. So we'll have to take some of it off. Now I think still when she goes to cut it, all right, that'll instead of junk journals. So this came out of one of the magazines we were tearing up, and I thought that would be fun to include. Looks very junk journal-y. In fact, my daughter actually tore this out and said, "Here, Mom, you can use this." So I used some of it, and they're still, but it's so cute. I like the quote even. So we'll send this to her. I feel like I need to just make sure it like fits in there, but I don't want to lose the quote. Okay, maybe I did that way. Oh, I can put more of it in there, can't I? Okay. There we go. That'll fit. Okay. And then I found, because, they were the homes, I thought that would be fun to include. These are, the kind of, what's that, where you, rub-ons. Goodness, words. Okay. And what else have we got gotten here? Okay, yeah. So I found, I love to save these. If I tear them off of envelopes, I use them to go on my journals. You know, sometimes they say do not discard. I just type this up on, this is Amazon packaging paper, and I just type that up on my typewriter and glued it to that piece of bag. So what I was thinking about originally, I thought I could make a cute tab on the side of something. You know, you could fold it this way and it could be a tab, or you could attach it on the top of something like this. So I'm not going to cut it that way. If she wants to cut it, she could. A piece of paper, and then I just added so these stickers, you know, when you peel them off, then there was the piece around it around the negative, I guess. So I just stuck that on. I saw the word creating that popped out at me, so I thought, again, that was from a magazine. And then I went through my stamp box, tons of little stamps here, and I found some to include that I thought would be fun. So I got I think it's a farmhouse, but the theme was house, so I thought that would be good. This says love, just because it's Happy Mail. And in one of her videos, she talked about liking butterflies. So, a butterfly. And what else did I find in here? Oh, this was a postcard. So I have a friend who, she knows I love to do paper crafts and make junk journals. So she just bags up all of her like birthday cards, Christmas cards, anniversary, Easter, Christmas, all the things, you know, that she's like, oh, I'm done with them. I had them for the last year, and mails them to me to cut out whatever I want to use from it. So this was, you know, in one of the cards. I thought that was cute. Also, a lot of these stamps came off of because she throws the envelopes and everything in there. Because I had made her envelope art one time. I actually used a junk, here, I got some for my Christmas journal I was working on. I actually use, you know, these like envelopes, and then I just kind of fold them up and turn them into pockets or whatever. So she sends those to me, and sometimes I leave the stamps on them and use them as pockets, and sometimes I tear the stamps off and I put them in my stamp box. And then I collect fortune cookies and tea bag quotes, so that I pull those out and use them when I want. So I thought this one was perfect sentiment for her for this project, and this one little tea bag sentiment. So I thought that would be perfect. And then I have a couple more scraps. I thought this was like, I don't know, a tag from like a charity shop. And I thought maybe I would glue this on. Then I maybe have to take the string off and restring it, but I don't mind. All the things we do for art, right? So I thought maybe I could just okay. Line that up. Let that dry for a minute. And since I had the stickers out, I thought I would maybe pull out a sticker. Maybe this one. Maybe that's what I was thinking. Because that's fun. Let's see. Is there another one on there? C'est la vie. I like that one. That is life. Isn't that what it means? C'est la vie. I actually lived in Canada for a while, so my ex-husband's from there. So after my daughter was born, we moved back to be closer to his parents, who I still consider my in-laws, even though he is no longer my husband. You know, we still share a daughter, and those are her grandparents. So I lived in Quebec, which is in a really heavily French-speaking area. So how fun. Okay, these little tchotchkes, this was new. I printed this, obviously from a digital. Not today. I've had it on the sheet. I tried to use everything in here was a recycled piece, you know, from a previous project, I guess. That counts in my book. Because that is what's so much fun for me, making junk journals. Truly, let's find a smaller pair of scissors. Truly from things that might have gone to the junk pile otherwise, and just, you know, trying to find a way to make art, you know. My little saying, I teach a junk journal class, and I started to make a video series about it, but I started it right before my mom went into the hospital, so I have not gotten back to that yet, but I will. Anyway, so the class that I taught is called It's Not Junk, It's Art. And that really is how I think about it. It's all, you know, interesting what you can see in something. You know, all of a sudden you look and you see something different, something new than what it's primarily originally designed for. Let's see, where did I put this? And oh, this one. Goodness, the thing that wasn't a snake, right? But I think my hole punch is kind of big. I don't know. Is that gonna make it too big? Oh well. Be a little bigger, but not too much. There. And we'll just put that string right back on it when I figure out where I just set it down at, because, oh gracious, come on. Such is my life today. Such is my life. The whole point was to reuse that string also. Do you see it? And I'm just missing it somewhere. It was stuck to my shirt. Crazy. Okay. Is it just me? I'm not the only one that happens to, clearly. It can't be the only one. Okay. Oh, for people who don't love junk journaling, that may seem like a lot of effort, but it's just such a sense of accomplishment, you know, to take this little tag off of something I got from the charity shop, which I don't even know what it was anymore. Clearly, I have probably more than these then. I saved these little tags from everything, from clothes. Well, I mean, I throw some stuff away. I don't keep everything. All right. Perfect. Perfect little tag that you can put some. All right. So we have the envelope. A little house with snow on it, perfect for winter. And then it says, part of the bag said ginger and spice. And the other side said, "And everything nice." So we're going to put that in there. These rub-ons, family and home. I think it goes really well with it. The best things. Just a little note. So I am going to write a little note and put it in here, but I'll do that, you know, off camera. The little tea bag thing and the fortune cookie. Cute little fun tag. And then we have a couple of these little stickers, because I love stickers. You never know what you're gonna find to use with a sticker. And some stamps, some postage stamps, because I guess my themes are like happy mail. I'm sending mail to your happy place, happy mail to your home. There we go. So I've got some stamps. I've got this fun. Again, these were things, you know, are on and around my desk here from things I'm working on. And I think it was the challenge, just like grab ephemera or things that you're using to go in your happy mail. You obviously could make stuff, you know. I don't think you're limited to only using what's here. I just wanted to do that. Another first class, you know, I could put on the outside. Let's see. The recycled art and the fun quote with more kind of happy mail themed kind of art on there. So let's put that in there. And so what I thought was, do I want to put that there? Do I want to put it on the back? Do I want to put it as, ooh, that'd be cute, right? Okay, let's do that. Let's just do it. I do want to straighten that out just a smidge more right there. And we'll add a little more. Use that up. All right. Yes, I do like that. I was checking to see a little bit of the window from the previous envelope is there, but making sure it wasn't going to come off, and I don't believe it will. So, but it makes it kind of, you know, kind of plasticky. Make sure the corners are down. All right. I am pleased with it. So I will send her these little bits and a little letter. So thanks for joining me as I made this happy mail movement. And you can follow Kim Newberg on YouTube if you'd like to join in and send her a letter. She'll send it back, and you could send me one and I'll send it back to you. Again, thanks for joining me. And if you'd like to see more of these kinds of videos where I actually just talk you through my whole process, leave me a comment below. And we're getting ready to have Junk Journal January. Sometimes I make things on camera. Usually I show them after the fact. But either way, just let me know. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.